see that Armand Puyolt just entered the room. Armand, can you hear me?
I can hear you guys. How's everybody?
Good, thank you very much. Can you share a little bit of information with us?
Hi
Not a
Arman, how are
problem.
you?
Very good, very good. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me on the line. Thank you, Latasha. Just everybody. I really appreciate having everybody on the line. Let me throw on my camera just for a sec here. I don't know if it'll slow the internet down at all, but I want to appreciate every single one of you who are working right now at this time to really make Vida Divina the company that it is. For a lot of you, I don't know how often or how long have you seen network marketing before, or worked with network marketing. I've been in network marketing for over 24 years right now. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit over 25 years now. And I've been in the business since 16. And one of the things is that I've seen around the world is that when I've learned from people and what I've learned to do with people, to learn to just grow and just create something that is massive, is something that we know what to do and how to do it. I don't know if my camera's working. Here you go. Here you go. So it's one of the things that is important for me, my friends, is just making sure that everybody's making money. One of the things that for me, is, in any network marketing company is that I've seen, and it hurts my soul every time they're even a single mom or just a person invest everything they have into a project and they're not making any money, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or maybe they didn't never learn to do the project right, or they never learn on how to really make things happen. And one of the things with us is that we want to make sure that you're trained well. We want to make sure that you know what you're doing. We want to make sure that you have the right products. I want to make sure that every single one of you have products that not only will sell, but will get you return sales, retention. Because retention makes wealth. See, and that's one of the things that we have to teach people. A lot of people believe that network marketing is about how many people you put into the business. It's really not how many people you put into the business. How many people you have under you or under your organization that is buying product. Remember, that's the key. So it could be either customers or it can be distributors. So the more people you have buying product every single month, the more retention you have, the better the wealth that you will have. How do you get that? And how do you create that retention? Well, retention is created, my friends, just by doing a few things. Number one, respecting the people around you. If you can respect people who are working with you, if you can respect people who are around you, people are people, and people, my friends, need respect. I mean, I don't know where you're from or where you're coming from or what company you've been, but I'm telling you, if you don't have respect, it doesn't matter how much money you are. You left the company. You left where you were at because the respect level wasn't there. So you must respect people who are underneath you. It doesn't matter if they only buy $40 a month or if they're buying $3,000 a month worth of your product. Every single ounce of grain of grass or grain of rice works to fill the bag. You know what I'm saying? So every single person that you can respect, every single person you have to say thank you to, every single person you have to compliment. Leaders, true leaders, learn to be complimenting machines. So we have to keep complimenting people all the time and making sure we're uplifting people instead of pushing people to the floor. That is very important in how we're doing and how to do the business. Like I said, and I can tell people this, and I tell people this all the time, we lead with love. And the reason we lead with love is one, and I keep telling you this and all the time, and I keep telling people, all the time that, my mentor, and I'm not afraid to tell you this, but my mentor is Jesus Christ. And the reason he's my mentor, he's the number one MLM leader that I've ever met. He started on his own, he recruited 12, and from 12 became millions and millions to the day. See, that to me means a lot. Because if we're trying to grow a system, it means a lot. Because now you have to see how he worked it. Okay? And this is how I learned how to do network marketing business. How did he work his business? Okay? He didn't go out there insulting people. He didn't go out there talking about your product is better than my product, or my product is better than yours, or insulting others, or smashing, or making somebody hurt, or in pain. No. What he did was he touched on people, and he touched them with love. It didn't matter if you were going to make money for him. It didn't matter if you were not working with him. It didn't matter if you were against him. He still washed your feet. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important how we translate love to people, how we translate what we want to happen. And And I tell people this, if you're looking to make a lot of money, and that's the only objective you have, it's going to be very hard. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be very, very hard, no matter what company you're in. But the moment you start caring for people, the moment you start, you make it a mission of yours to really help as many people as possible. I'll tell you one thing. The more people you help, the more retention you'll get. I'm telling you right now, if you help somebody just make enough money to pay for their monthly product, just that alone, I'm not talking about millions of dollars. You help somebody make enough money that pays for their product, they're never leaving you. See what I'm saying? They'll never leave what you're doing. And the objective is, my friends, how many people can we help? Not just get enough money to buy their product, but make money also. You know how many people, you know how many places I've gone around the world that I've been told, don't step foot there or you're going to get abducted. Don't step foot there or, they're going to hold you for ransom. Or, don't go there, you're going to get killed. You know what? I'm about getting to places. One time I told somebody, I said, look, if I get abducted someday, I hope it never happens. But if I one day get abducted and guess what, I'm taken to this place, I'm supposed to be there for a reason. You got to look at it positive. You got to look at it, why you're there. You're there on a mission. You're there to do something. You may find that somebody needs you somewhere else, and that's why you're getting guided to that place. There's a lot of places where I've gone around the world where there's still sand inside the homes. I still walk on sand. There's not even gravel. It's still dirt next to their house, and it's just sand inside. Guess what? I still see kids sleeping on sand inside their homes. You know what? To me, that hurts my soul. It hurts so bad that, you want to create something that is powerful. There was one tornado, for example, and there was a tornado in Mexico about 2 years ago, and this tornado took out so many homes and families and everything else. We help distributors get homes. Seriously, we help distributors who, were working in our area. We literally went in and purchased homes for people, the apartment buildings, so they can live somewhere. This is what we do, my friends. The more people we help, and get this, the minute I was with Vida Divina and we started Vida Divina, you think those people followed or stayed where they were at? They came along, no matter how much money they were making, right? Because you give them the respect, you give them the love, you give them everything they need to grow their business. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to come along with us. See, that's one of the major things. So just remember this, retention makes wealth. And how do you get retention? With respect toward others. So it's very simple. So the more we do that, the more we're going to have. Now, I want to tell you guys that, we have phenomenal quantities of products that are coming in. We just have, right now we have about 18 products that are completely legal right now in various countries. So it's to me, it's something that is phenomenal. Right now, we are pumping out just documentation of our products everywhere, making sure that everybody gets legalized. We're trying to make sure that every single country we can get right now to legalize at least the product is getting their products legalized. So it's becoming something pretty awesome because we're doing it in a velocity, my friends, that I've never seen before in any network marketing company. For some reason, I feel doors are opening for us that wouldn't open for us before, and it's something that is awesome. So you see the little things that are happening, little things that people won't even understand, but yet, guess what? We have products that are going to change people's lives. See, it's not products that are going to work, in a month or 2 months or 3 months from now. These are going to work today. Because when do you need products to really work for you? Today. When do you need that kick? Today. That's what we need, my friends. Same thing with the comp plan. We need, when do you need money? We need money today. So if we can get money into the hands of people today, what they're going to do? They're going to be happy. See? The more people we have happy, the better it's going to get. The better it's going to become. The more retention we're going to have. So this is all about the retention. Remember that. It's like going and getting property. Where do you get the best property? Location. This is about retention, my friends, and around the world. So we're doing something that is powerful, right? We got beautiful products. I can start with we could talk about that wine-looking bottle that you guys seen on everywhere else online, everything else. It's the Factor Divina. We have 36 powerful superfoods in it. It includes goji, gan, derma lucidum. You got some chaga in it. You got some noni, some reishi. we got a lot of different good things in there. We got some bitaki, we got shiitake, we have, you know, just powerful stuff that really is going to improve people's health very quickly. So it's going to be very powerful. And the best thing of all, it tastes phenomenal. I mean, it literally tastes phenomenal. And I'll be honest with you, you know, it's one of those products that, you know, you make a bottle that you're supposed to take an ounce every day. People are going to take a bottle a day because it's so good. You know, that's how powerful it's going to be. You know, it's going to be really, really good. The other ones are, we got these electrolyte drinks that, you know, well, we shared some yesterday, the people that showed up to corporate headquarters. And, you know, we have the electroshot red, we have electroshot white, we have electroshot green, we have electroshot yellow. And all these have exotic fruits in them, and, you know, and plants, and do a lot of different things. For example, the red, for example, you know, somebody just shut off the lights for me. It's phenomenal. we're in the corporate building right now. Well, you know, so you guys see what we do. But as we're growing, this is our theater, as you can see right there. This is where we have our meetings, our weekly meetings. We can sit around, you know, a little over 300 people in this building, and it's pretty. We have all the professional lightings. We have everything else. We have upstairs. We have, you know, if you look up there, we have basically, you know, the hub for everything, you know, online, you know, all the network marketing side and everything else, right? We have customer service upstairs, and now behind these walls we have all the, basically you can just see a ton of products and stuff, and space for products that they're going to be filled, you know? So that's a little bit of that, right? Let's go down here. And like I was saying, you know, the products that we have really are just going to be phenomenal, you know, and I think, you know, every single one of you who are going to be trying the products are going to fall in love with the products. I mean, look, not only do we have these electrolyte products that we were talking about just a second ago, we have products that I think are going to change your type of lifestyle. Look, just for an example, and just so you guys understand how powerful this is, we have some capsules, and I don't know if you noticed, even my photographs from day to day, I've lost over 50 pounds. You know, so it's pretty impressive how much you can lose with these capsules that we have. And these capsules, you know, these are these weight loss capsules that were designed beautifully, you know, by my wife. And the reason they work so well is because it actually touches something that no other diet has ever touched before. Have you ever noticed? I don't know. Have you ever noticed these people that they're very thin and they can eat everything they want, right? And they're always thin. You know, they never gain weight. You know, you ever met those people? Well, I hate them too, you know, so I'm just joking. But we love them. But, you know, I eat a little bit, I gain weight, so I know how that, I mean, I love to eat, so I'm in big trouble sometimes. You know, so, you know, when we meet these people, we want to figure out why can they, you know, live in this kind of situation where they can eat all they want and they never gain weight. Well, we found out, well, during some medical studies that were done, they found out that there is this chemical imbalance in them that they have. But it works well in their favor, but how can we get that little help, that little chemical imbalance that we need, you know, especially during the time that we're eating, right? And so it helps, right? And we kind of figured it out, and I think it works beautifully because guess what? With these capsules, you're going to be allowed to eat as much food as you want, as long as it's in the approved list, right? So we're going to have unapproved list of foods and approved list of foods. But here's the deal: of the approved list of foods, there's a lot of good stuff in there that you're going to fall in love with. But yet you can eat as much as you want of it, so you'll never be hungry. So I mean, if you're still hungry and you ate 3 plates of this, you can keep making more and keep eating it until all day long, and you're still losing weight. So how cool is that? You know, that takes care also of the rebound, you know, that people have. Why do people have those rebounds? Because you're starving yourself all the time with these diets, and then when you go off the diet, you know, your body starts you know, just saving this in reserves, right? Because you think you're going to go on a starvation diet again, and that doesn't work. That's why people get those rebounds all the time really quickly. But there's no rebounds when you're feeding your body every day as much as it needs for it to succeed. And here's the kicker, that you know what? You also start feeling fuller and fuller with less and less food every day. So, I mean, it just becomes amazing. Right now, I'm at a point that I have to force myself to eat. You know, and to me that is amazing because literally I'm an eater. You know, and I admit it. You know, that's my problem. You know, that's the my issue. You know, all the time has been all my life. But guess what? When you can tell me that I can eat anything I want, and then it works, and I've been dropping the weight that I've been dropping, it just becomes amazing, amazing. You know? It's funny because I'm going on stage now, and I'm using jeans right now, and my wardrobe is shrinking every day. That I have to keep looking for new clothes now because my old slacks and my old suits, they look huge on me, so I can't even use those no more. So it becomes pretty impressive. So you guys are going to be very happy with the product, especially for losing weight. And if you combine that with the tea is just something that is insane, my friends. It's insane. I mean, if whoever was here or was or even took the tea before December of 2014, before, guess what? You notice what the difference was, right? And when you start taking it ours now, not only is it the same quality as before, but it's up a little bit better. So it becomes pretty impressive because now every envelope can literally make about 1.5 gallons of tea, although we're still recommending a tea of it. But it's just so powerful. And plus we added a few things to it. We added a little Ganoderma lucidum to it. We added some chaga to it because chaga tea is phenomenal. And we added some inulin, from blue agave, so it becomes pretty powerful for, it's a little bit of like a sweetener, plus it helps diabetics, it helps a lot of people, so it helps the little things, that, guess what, it's going to become pretty powerful along with the other 9 plants that it used to have. So, you know what, it becomes this machine that really is going to do a lot more than just the detoxification. It's going to do a lot more than just losing 5 pounds in 5 days. It's going to do a lot more, my friends, than what you can imagine. So people that just take this, and I know sometimes people can only have the funding or can only get one product a month, and if they have to choose just this one, guess what? It's going to drive them to a better situation in their lifestyle. So that's something that I fell in love with, and you know what? I love what I do, and I'll be honest with you. I love what I do because of this reason. I'm still alive. And guess what? For me, that is something that, I can tell you, and you might say, well, I'm alive too. Yeah, but I was supposed to die 6 years ago. I was told I was supposed to be dead 6 years ago. I had gastric cancer in my stomach, and this is not something I say so I can catch your attention. No, this is actually documented truth. We had gastric cancer, in stage 4. And it was to a point that he said, you know what, in 6 months you're not living more than this if you don't have. We can push it maybe a little bit further if you have radiation. If you can push it a little bit further if you do this. Guess what? I never had radiation done to me. I never had chemotherapy done to me. I also had a tumor that they found next to my heart and my lung that was pounding against each other. It was just horrible. Guess what? I had diabetes, my friends. I had high blood. My sugar levels were high. My high blood pressure was high. My back hurt all the time. My joints hurt all the time. I was 425 pounds. It was just... I lived a life, my friends, that, you know what, I thought I was Superman, and I'll be honest with you, and let me just tell you the truth. When you're especially at 425 pounds, and you're a man, guess what, even if you have pain, you don't say you have pain. Sometimes you look in the mirror, and I can honestly tell you, I looked in the mirror at 425, I saw a 185-pound guy. I still do. You know what, every time I look in the mirror, I go, man, there's no more handsome guy than me, around. That's it. But every time you look, I don't know if it's because I've always had such a high, self-esteem or what it was, but every time I look in the mirror, I never saw the kind of weight I had on me, and I think a lot of people have those issues because you see it in pictures. You see it in photographs. How many of you have seen a picture that goes, oh my God, I'm that big? I can't believe it. Because you didn't, in the picture, you can see yourself like the way you are, right? But in a mirror, for some reason, our image comes back the way we want to be looked at. The way our eyes see us. And so it's kind of a little bit deceiving. The mirror is. So these photographs, my friends, are very notorious because then you know where you're at. And guess what? When I realized I was 425 pounds, and it actually dawned on me because I was at the hospital and I was looking at it, and the doctor was saying, you're very heavy, you're this and that. You know what? Things change, my friends. And he goes, so I'm very happy, and this This is to me a mission in life right now. What we're doing with Vida Divina, we're going to help a lot of people. And I'm telling you right now, and I want you to remember this phrase because I use it, quite oftenly now. I'm not looking to build a billion-dollar company, and I know that hurts a lot of people. I'm not looking. I mean, we probably will get there the way we're growing with this company, but that's not the objective. I'm not here to grow a billion-dollar company. I'm here to grow a company that you're going to benefit from this year, 20 years from now, and your family is going to benefit from it 100 and 200 years from now. That's what we're here to build. We're here to build a legacy. We're here to build a story. We're here to build something that is bigger than just us. Guess what? If God has to take me tomorrow, I don't know. I want to make sure that the tools and everything is left enough and is strong enough to make sure all your families get to the level that you guys have been dreaming of. That's what we're here to do. As corporate right now, and trust me, to me it's very tough stepping in the shoes. I've never wanted to be corporate. I mean, I'm the first one to tell you, I've never ever in my dreams wanted to be CEO. It was never an objective. I love what I do. I love talking to people. I love hugging people, man. To be in an office, guess what? It's like torture to me. It's like I want to get out there. I want to, I find somebody in the street, I hug them. It's like it's just me. And I have to be with people. So I mean, you'll see me working a lot from a plane. You'll see me working a lot from going state to state. You'll see me a lot working from the field. You'll see me a lot in front of rooms. You'll see me a lot in behind the rooms because for me it's about growing leaders. It's about growing other people. About growing images. I don't want people to start talking and all of a sudden you're in the room, so they're talking about how Armand Puyolt is great. Armand Puyolt did this. Armand Puyolt did that. You know what? I don't need to hear that. Honestly, I want to hear how I want to hear how Dynamic is an awesome man. I want to hear how Latasha is an awesome leader. I want to hear how Arlan did something great. I want to know how Roy is doing, in the islands. I want to know what Sam Cerna is, the way he's pulling off El Salvador. I want to, I want to know how Tequila, is doing so well. So to me, that's important. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me, edifying and making sure that every single leader in every single city is edified enough that they don't need Armand Puyolt there. They don't need another leader there. To me, that's the ultimate goal, making sure that everybody gets it. You know what I'm saying? Gets the dream, gets what we're doing, gets where we're going. I want to make sure that everybody just, guess what, gets compelled to something that is great. And that's what we're doing right now, and that's what we're pushing. Is what we're painting. We're if you look at this is actually the weight room, for the meetings. We got couches, we got fireplace. We made this place look like a beautiful home inside. We want people to come here and feel comfortable. We want people, as it is, we have 300 plus people show up on a Thursday and people are not leaving till 2 in the morning. We're not kicking nobody out. They're family. We got the stuff. We got the tea. Let's go. Let's just enjoy. I want conventions to be very different than you've ever seen before. And let's just talk about that. People have conventions in every company, and I know conventions are about promotions and about excitement and about what's coming to come. You'll get that. But I want conventions in Vida Divina, my friends. I want conventions to be very different than you've ever seen before in any other network marketing company. I want conventions to be memorable to your life, not only to the company. I want conventions to be something about doing something together as a family, because I want it to be like family reunions every time we have a convention. I want us to go to the beach. I want us to go to a cruise. I want us to do conventions on a cruise ship, for example, and enjoy each other and mingle together and have a great time, eat together. Guess what? And in between, we'll have these minor trainings. Guess what? Never about what you hear about on a Super Saturday, because conventions turns out to be the exact same things you heard already on a Super Saturday, the exact same things you heard already at the regular meeting. I want conventions to be about new stuff that you're going to learn, new stuff that's going to push your team to the further area, new stuff that every time you go, you don't want to miss it, because guess what? There's going to be excitement involved in all this. I want people to remember that, I went to this convention and guess what? I saw what I saw, and guess what? We went to an island, and you know what? We went to on a cruise ship, and you know what? I can never forget this. You know, that's exactly what I want. I want every single convention to be so memorable that you say, you know what? I want to go to the next one. You know, I don't want to miss the next one. My people can't miss the next one. Check out the photos. Check out this. Check out what we did. You know what? That's what we're going to build, my friend. We're going to build a huge family around the world, and that's actually my dream. You know, making sure that 5, 6 years from now we're all sitting, on an island, in the Bahamas, on the beach, with all our families together, and we're having a barbecue, and we're just enjoying, saying, look what we did in the last 5 years. You know, it's just a phenomenal time, and you know what? The respect I have for every single one of you, I'm telling you right now, you all run in my heart. You all run in my veins because it's just amazing. You know what? The love that we've received in the last 2 weeks, especially with over 54,000 reps in the system, and there's probably more because I haven't seen the numbers since Tuesday. But it's tremendous, my friends. It's something that it chokes me up all the time. I look and I can't believe it sometimes because I know I see a lot of people that they know that the minute they put our logo on their Facebook, their checkout canceled in another company. And for them to do that, to me means more than you can imagine because I know what they're losing, they're risking, and you know what, they're doing it because they believe. And guess what? I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down.
Thank you very much, Armand. I don't know. I know you're busy. I don't know if you have 5 more minutes.
I got 5 more minutes right now. As a matter of fact, something switched, so I got a little more time.
Okay, because I see I need even to put a website from my screen because so much messages were coming in. So much people are watching. Hundreds of people are watching. Almost 1,000 people are watching right now to get the information to share it. And I really love your passion. That's one of the reasons that I joined you. When we were talking a while ago, I remember that we were talking on the phone, and you take the time for the people, for the individual, and you don't look for is someone successful or someone going to be successful. You're looking really for those people that are really want to do the business, and I really appreciate what you're doing for everyone. I think we all love you. Really, you feel like family. So I want to thank you for that.
No, thank you a lot. I appreciate the words.
Thank you. I have a lot of questions here now, but maybe we can do a little bit basic, what you can tell and what you maybe cannot tell that we don't do. But a lot of people are asking, like, are there any updates or is there anything like coming up that they can expect? Or?
Well, I mean, we're going to make a few announcements, I think, this week on different things. Your links and everything will come alive probably the next week, so you guys are going to see those links hooking up. A lot of people are asking me why the links don't work. It's very simple. We have a very custom system. I know you guys have looked at it. I mean, we have like the Rolls Royce of back offices. I don't know if you looked through it, if you touched it, if you hit links. I mean, these are very impressive back office that we have, and we have these people that are working on the back office that are just amazing people, and the reason I say it's the Rolls Royce one because it's the most expensive system I've ever seen in my life, and I've done network marketing, and I've opened up network marketing companies, and I've done a lot of consulting for a lot of network marketing companies, and I've never seen what this does, but you know what, I think it's going to be well worth it because this is the face for the company. So every time you see it, you're going to be very impressed, and the more tools that come on board as it's coming, and as it's growing, you have to be very impressed with that also. So I think that's going to be a very happy medium, for a lot of people. Now. Why didn't the links work from the very go? Well, a lot of you, I just want you to understand that you guys are in the system before you're supposed to be in the system, right? A lot of you have pre-registered, but pre-registration just means the company is still not active. It's not really working. Pre-registration just means you just register, except we gave you access to your back office. That's the only difference that other companies do, right? So you're looking at the stuff as it's being put together from behind the scenes. So a lot of stuff like the regular website and the back office weren't connected just yet because the APIs, since they're both custom sites, the APIs are trying to connect. So we got those connected. I think they'll connect next week, and then all the links will start working next week. so you guys can start promoting. You can see your private sites going and everything else, right? It's going to be pretty cool because you're going to be able to customize your back office or your private site. You're going to be able to customize it with your story, your photographs, and everything else. It's going to be it's going to look pretty cool. I mean, especially, and you're going to be able to connect it to your Facebook, by the way. So you may have a Facebook tab where it says, you know, buy stuff or whatever. You can add that in. You're going to click that, and in the back is going to be your page, your actual back office, you know, page where people can actually visit you and buy stuff from you and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty cool for that too. There's a lot of good things that are happening right now. I think the only thing that happened that was kind of negative for me was that there was some labels that, you know, a few rolls of labels that, for products that were not approved because of some word that we wrote in Spanish instead of English, right? And so it was like our error, our mistake. But guess what? It just cost me. Every roll of these labels are about $10,000 worth of, you know, rolls that we had to just trash because of that. But you know, we'll probably still use them and ship those to Latin America. You know, that's not a problem. So we won't have an issue with those. But we got to reprint the U.S. versions of it and stuff. So I mean, that's not a big deal. It's just not even it's not even a big back to it, but it's just little speed bumps along the way. But guess what? It happens. You know, I'm very content in everything that we're putting together. I'm very content in how everything's working. I'm very content in what we're doing all together, by the way. And here's the deal right now is that we're looking to have a grand opening event. You know, and we're trying to schedule some countries right now for a grand opening. We have, you know, for instance, we want the Mexico City to really have a grand opening event, which I want to invite everybody to that. It's very cheap to fly to Mexico from the United States, by the way, or around the world. For some reason, it's very dirt cheap to fly there. But if you go to Mexico City, you guys not only going to fall in love with the actual headquarters there, but you're going to fall in love with the facility. I want you guys to go on a tour and see the machines and see, you know, the production and see how everything's working. I think that's going to be very cool for a lot of people. So we'll probably have some tours there, and you know what, taste the product. You know, how cool would it be to go to Mexico City and bring product back home, you know, with you, you know, and take product with you, you know, as you're going. So we're looking at that right now. As he says, you know, instead of waiting for it to ship to everywhere, you know, have something, an event where maybe you guys can go taste and take home and share with your people, you know, everything that you're doing, you know, share with your fans, share with, you know, your distributors, share with your family, you know, that's just going to be something phenomenal. We have an event for El Salvador. There's another building we have there that it's just awesome. Sam's seen it, Sam's standing in it. He's standing inside of it. I mean, we have an auditorium that is just awesome. I mean, in that thing. I mean, you know, this one here is impressive, you know, what we have, but the one in El Salvador, I mean, imagine this one right here, but with windows all the way around, where you can see, you know, the skyline of El Salvador. It's just phenomenal. You know, you guys are gonna fall in love with that one. We have Peru that's launching. We're in the Beverly Hills area of Peru, which is San Isidro. It's going to be pretty awesome. We are also Colombia. We're going to launch, and you know, Ecuador, obviously, Panama. We have an office we have an office in Costa Rica. You know, we're here in California. We're trying to schedule a date. You know, we want to make sure that, you know, we have some very important people here that I want you guys to see on stage. So we're going to try to coordinate a great date for everybody, you know, because I know that we have down the street the Convention Center of Ontario, California, here that we're going to fill the whole thing up. And I mean, I know what we're going to do, and I know how we're going to do it, and I think it's going to be spectacular also for a grand opening. So I want you guys to really prepare yourself. If you can, take a drive to it. I mean, if it's California, if you can be here on those dates, it'll be phenomenal. Be here for the ribbon cutting of the building. You know, be here for, you know, just to taste the product, take the product home. Be, you know, some of the first to hold the bottles and hold everything up and say, I'm part of Vida Divina, and here it is. I mean, let's go and let's run. You know, I want you guys to, you know, make some time if you can. And I know that expenses are expenses, and I want to make sure that everything is, you know, cheap enough so everybody can do it also, you know. So we're going to make sure we do something phenomenal, right? And it's worth it for everybody, you know, so I want to make sure everybody's there. Now, everything else, man, it's just growing phenomenally. I think God's opening some doors for us that are just very impressive. That everywhere I go, things become easier for us. They just became. I mean, I go to some countries, and what takes us sometimes 2 years to open up or legalize, we're getting it done in weeks, sometimes in a few months at the most. And to me, it's very amazing the quickness that things are happening right now, and the quickness that we got legalized so many countries, and the investment that we have. It just doors have opened up for us, and I think we're blessed, my friends. I honestly think we're very blessed in where we're at and what we're doing. So I do appreciate every single one of you who are here with us. So it's pretty cool. Any other questions?
Yeah, people are asking about the payment system. How that will go and when that will be available, how it will work. Is it going to be in the back office, or will be a separate link that people will get?
Oh no, the payment system you guys are going to fall in love with around the world. I think we're doing something very innovative that I think that I believe you've never seen in any network marketing company before or anywhere else. We're actually basically the bank for you guys now, but what's really cool, we're backed by another bank that is doing this, so it's a very cool deal. Where, let me just tell you like this: you're going to have an Apple app or an Android app where it's going to have basically your bank account on it, and you're going to be able to switch denominations. For example, let's just say I go to Mexico, for example. I can change my dollars to pesos, so I don't have to pay exchange fees when I buy stuff. I can change it to, I can change it to yen, I can change it to whatever I want. And I can change it back to dollars as if I wanted to, because the dollars is what, is going to hold up longer or whatever it is. I can play with it and make money if I'm sharp enough to do this all day long, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes pretty powerful, so, they just asked me if they want the lights to turn on, so that's why you saw me shake my head yes. Okay. It's going to be pretty powerful. Now, the really cool thing about this e-wallet of sorts that we have is that this e-wallet, basically, you control it. If you keep it in the account, you can use it. Right now we're working a deal with the bank, so we haven't finalized this, but let's just say if you keep it in your wallet, it's going to make you a residual also. For keeping it, just like it would in a bank account. So it's going to be pretty cool. So it may give you dividends. So it'd be something that is pretty cool for a lot of people. So right now we're working on that one. But let's just say you have it in your account. You're going to have a MasterCard that you're going to be able to take your money out no matter where you're at, right? You're going to be able to transfer your money no matter where you are in what part of the world. You're going to be able to transfer your money into your personal bank account instantly. So if you want it all in your bank account, you can just transfer it into your bank account. You basically bank wired it into a bank account. You have it there, and you can use it through your own bank account. That way, you're not paying service charges every time you buy something like the old cards before, right? And you just use your own bank card, and guess what? It's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. I mean, there's so many things you can do. You can send a Western Union directly from your back office. You can send money to another distributor from your back office. And here's something cool, especially for people that are around the world where there's no banks. Okay, you can actually use your bank card, your application, and buy product for somebody else, and they can give you the cash. So instead, like for instance, them paying with a credit card, if they say they don't have a credit card but they have cash, you can take the cash, put that in your pocket, and use your account to pay for their product. So it's going to be a lot of different things that we're going to be able to do, and we're going to be able to help a lot of people. The really cool deal about our company is that, let's just say you're in a country that we haven't legalized it and we can't bring product in, you can still be active. Why? Because you don't need to personally buy product to be active in this. All you need is 120 points with customers, and you're active. You're automatically active. 120 points with customers is exactly like you purchased the product yourself. So let's just say you are, for example, in Jamaica, right? And we're not open just yet in Jamaica, and we don't know if we can ship there just yet. But yet, you know what? You're still available to do business in Jamaica. Why? you go online. If you get 3 customers, one guy's in the United States, another guy probably in let's just say he's in Mexico, or he's in in Colombia, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden those 3 customers just made you money. Anybody else who's joining, if you're recruiting people too, you're making fast start bonuses also. So it becomes pretty powerful when you can do a lot more than that, you see. And we're also going to have a few products there are not food items, for example. So if some people in other countries want to buy, let's just say, a shirt or maybe a hat, we're trying to make those point valued, so you can also get those, and they'll count for you to qualify also, stuff like that. So we're trying to do things that other people have not done yet, and I think we're trying to help a lot of people make some money. And I think we're going to make a lot of money. Now, before I go, by the way, and I just want to let everybody know who's on the call, I want every single one of you understand this one point. Everybody who's coming in right now is coming in for free. Okay? You guys understand the power of that. Everybody's coming in for free. Okay, let me just say that one more time. Everybody is coming in for free. What that means is that if you are not recruiting right now for free, you are missing out on a lot of money you're going to make. Because guess what? Let's just say Sam Cerna right now, and because he's a guy right there that I know for many years, and I know he has maybe 100 directs, let's just say. Okay? And he has 100 directs. Let's just say he comes in, all those 100 directs come in with just the smallest pack, 150. And he makes just 50% on every single one of them. That's $75 per each one. You know how much money that is? Automatically. And not everybody's going to come in with the smallest pack. I think most will come in with the bigger pack. See? So imagine if they just came in with the smaller one, and anything extra is extra. Now imagine how much money you really want to make. How many people can you bring in for free? And here's the kicker, my friends. Let's just say you bring in, like Sam Cerna, brought in 100 people. I bet you there's people that Sam Cerna's 100 people brought in people also, right? And their people brought in people also. Now check this out. Let's just say Sam, for some reason in the world, he didn't want to qualify himself when we started to qualify. His 100 people are going to qualify. I'm going to get the fast start because it'll roll right over him if he didn't qualify. You see what I'm saying? So it's to the best of everybody to qualify. So you know how much money is going to move? You know how big your binary is going to get? You know how many qualifications you're going to have? You know how many, how many diamonds the company is going to have automatically right out the bat first week? It's going to be amazing, my friends. I really hope every single one of you decides to take the ride, because this jet is going to where no man has gone before, my friends. This is just something that's powerful.
Thank you very much, Armand. Thank you very much for your time. I want to thank you personally as well, because I see what you do for the people here in Vida Divina, and because of your mentoring, I see the success coming in the back office, and I'm not an emotional guy, but I see the numbers coming in, and I'm getting emotional when I'm sitting in the bus checking the back office. So we really love you, and we really want to thank you for everything you do for us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Roy.
Thank you. I don't know if there's anyone else that has questions right now. Less questions? No, I think.
I don't have any questions, but I do want to say, Armand, I love you. And the people in the chat group, I think you need to be very careful in Orlando, because a lot of them are saying they're going to run up to you and hug you.
I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, it's something about events that I love is that it brings you close to people, and I think everybody. I don't know. I know that I know hugs are overrated, but and stuff. But I think people when there's actually something in between two people that really have the same vision, and you can really just hug your brother, hug hug this lady, or hug anybody. You see that you feel it. It's not, there's no fakeness about that. So I think it's something that's awesome. I love that.
I think that's everything. I hope that later on the agenda when you're going to do the tour, will it be available? Where you will be and what date?
You know what? We're looking right now at dates. Right now, looks like Texas is moving forward a lot. You know, it looks Texas is strong. I think we have a few places, but you know, to win the free one, I think Texas is on top right now. So.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Armand, again, and hope to see you soon in another event.
Oh, definitely. We're going to fly around the world. I think we're going to all enjoy.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Likewise.